So I've been playing Jujutsu Shenanigans for a little bit over a month now, and it's a lot of fun. I've had a great time. But there's some stereotypes that a lot of characters get in this game. You know, like Megami is known for spamming. It's kind of like Strongest Battlegrounds, how Strongest Battlegrounds players would say, or Saitama and Gar are the only skill players. It's kind of like that in Jujutsu Shenanigans as well. Like, oh, only Gojo and Yuji are the skilled characters that main pros use. But Megami is actually really, really good. Not because of the spammy whatever qualities that it has, but it's really good, and because it has all these different features that no one knows about. Um, and it's super helpful because you can go through all these different little things while you're playing as the character for switch ups, and it's a lot better than a lot of people think. And I'm gonna show you what all these features are that make it a lot better than all of the other characters. I'm gonna start off with its base moveset abilities. First off, its custom ability, which is to be able to hide in shadows, which grants a huge mobility buff, so you can chase people, or if you're weird, run away. But also, you can hide trash cans in it, just like how Megami in the manga, he hides items. I can't remember what, but he hides items inside of his shadows. Um, he does that here too. You can hide trash cans and stuff in his shadows. That's pretty cool. And then like mid fight, you can just go into your shadow, grab the trash can, and throw it, and it's like super fast and hard to predict. And then there's Rapid Escape that you can use in shadows, and that's unblockable and close range. So you can just sneak up, and boom, out of nowhere, you got the rabbits coming out of the ground. And then for Nue, you can ride Nue as you're going by, and it has auto tracking, so you can have some air combos that look really cool. Here's one of them. You use the aerial frog into Nue, and you hit him in the air. It's super cool. But you can just use that to chase people, and again, or if you're weird, you can run away. And then, you know, the toad, you can use aerial toad to throw people in the sky. And then Divine Dog is actually really, really good. Because it doesn't match up with your M1s. So you can be blocking while using it. Like if you just have to use it before you block and then start blocking, the dog will hit before they attack. It's super helpful because it's like you're fighting two people at once. Now its ult is really where things start to switch up and you really see Megami's powers shine. Starting off with Great Serpent, um, if you don't hit anybody, it kind of sucks as a mobility, but if you grab at least one person in, you can go so far. It's actually insane. And, you know, if you just ult, you can just throw people off the map. Throw people off the map, and if you go along with it, that's okay, because you keep your ult, even when you die and fall off the map. And then for Shadow Clones, that's a good one-on-one move, but also you can use it to break into domains. You can use it next to a domain and break in. It's really only extremely helpful in Hikari domains, but it's insanely good because you can just break into any domain. Not to mention that you can do that with regular Nue. If you're riding the Nue, you can glitch into a domain, or you can just walk into your own domain, or walk into another domain using Shadow Clones. And then Maharaga, which is a whole nother character. But as for Megami's ult features, he can swap between his ult and his regular moveset while he's in his ults. You can press G, it takes up a little bit of your ult, kind of like Gojo, to swap between your regular moveset and your ult moveset, and they don't share a cooldown. So um, you can use Divine Dog and then immediately use Maharaga. Like, even though they're on the same number, it'll still have separated cooldowns, which makes it insane for ganking because they think you run out of ult and then you run away and use Maharaga, and they didn't expect that because they thought you run out of ult because no one knows about that feature. And then Maharaga itself is just a whole nother thing, and I'm going to talk about that now. For starters, he has significantly more HP than the regular player, and you can increase that significantly with specific attacks by adapting. And adapting used to suck, but it's a lot easier now, because when you successfully pull off an adapt, the cooldown's like 10 seconds maybe. It's super low cooldown. And then as for his other moves, the the second one where you put them in like a little rock, you can throw them outside of the map. Outside, they're just gone, no more worries. And you can throw multiple people in the same rock. Earthquake, kind of hard to time, but it's the lag machine, okay? Like remember Mahito's head splitter before it got removed? That's what that is if you can pull that off. It's a weird timing because there's like a second circle and you have to time it. You have to let go the second that bigger circle meets the smaller circle, and then it'll create a shock wave that will lag the server because of how many objects are being created there. And then takedown is a teleporting move with like basically no windup. It's honestly my favorite because it actually gives you all back out of the three. And then it also has world cutting slash, which is really good for boss raiding. Mahoraga is like the boss raid because you can't lose if you're boss raiding. All you have to do with it, you get max melee adaptation, and then let's say a Gojo ult comes up, start adapting to his ult instead, because blast resistance is all of his moves, and you can only adapt to one thing at a time. But let's say you have max melee resistance and a Gojo ult comes up, just start adapting to that, and then once you kill the Gojo ult, readapt to the melee. Like there's no reason you should die unless you're A, getting thrown outside of the map, or B, run out of your ult bar, not your HP. HP should never be a problem with Mahoraga, because it's just that good. And World Slash instantly breaks all domains, including Hikari. Takedown teleports and has crazy range, same as Gojo, and his teleporting ability. And you can parry things. Why did they make that a thing? That's so good. You can parry Hollow Purple, which is kind of funny. Unfortunately, you can't kill the Gojo with their own Hollow Purple, but you can parry things, which gives you ult back when you're in adaptation mode. Mahoraga is insane. It is insane. And to think that replacing a domain, a useless domain like Megumi's domain, would not have been that good. Instead, we get Mahoraga, which is on a whole nother level. Like, that is the definition of a boss raid. So, yeah, Megumi, one of the best characters. He has so many features that a lot of the other characters don't have. Closest one I can think of is maybe Sukuna, because he has world cutting slash, I guess. But Megumi is by far, like, he has the most advanced capabilities out of all the characters in Shenanigans, and gets flamed on because he's spamming. Which just, there's so many options you can have with Megumi, and really experimenting what you can do with combos, like that air combo, or swapping between ult and not ult. It's a lot of fun. So, give Megumi a shot. See if you enjoy him.